Wages World here, going to do a video. Hey, I just want to pop on here. This is going to be a very quick one. Um, After I posted my video yesterday, I got lots of comments talking about there was a big spike on the Schumann resonance, and there most definitely was. We're going to talk about that for a second, and but I think I got something pretty interesting to show you guys. First thing I'm going to show you is we were getting hits on our magnetosphere late in the day and into early morning today, that definitely was not coming from the sun. These little hits we were getting was barely even raising the solar wind speed, at very, very minimal, but yet it was still showing up as a pretty decent amount of disruption here on our magnetics. Okay, so check this out. Okay, there's one little one there. And again, these are like little pulses that are just like bam, 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 bam. And again, true solar wind typically doesn't hit us like that. Typically, we'll get waves of them coming in at the same time, but they usually are not little hits like that. They tend to be longer lasting. So, and as you can see, look at that. That's a very good example of what I was talking about a few weeks back, that because our magnetics are tilted right now, and you can clearly see that it's tilted like that, and the sun's over here, but whatever's sending this energy right now is not from the sun. What we think that it is, it most likely is probably our object out there interacting with the sun. And we've talked about this before, and it's sending energy our way, but it's still coming from the direction of the sun because of that, because it's hanging out that direction. But when we go look at the sun during these things, we're not seeing any kind of coronal holes or any of that kind of a thing. And that sunspot, we would not be seeing energy from it until 2 or 3 days from now. Probably right around 2 days from now, probably. Maybe 3 at the most. But as you can see, guys, this right here is definitely something, I think I talked about this a couple videos back. Because we're tilted, you see how the energy is getting in more so on the South Pole. Okay, it comes in quicker that direction. Alright, it comes in easier on the poles. So that's what we're seeing here. And like I said, the energy is coming this direction. So because we're tilted, it is actually hitting in here. Okay, it doesn't look like hardly any of the dense particles are coming in towards the top right now, towards the northern magnetics. Okay, and I'm talking about magnetic poles, not our geographic poles. Okay, Earth could stay right where it's at as far as on its axis, and the magnetics can shift completely sideways or even go to the other side, because we've seen that happen before. Okay, so when I'm talking about this, I'm talking magnetics. All right, I'm not talking about geographic poles. Now, as you can see, you can clearly see it's coming in the South Pole more right there. Now, as we go forward, now this is what I want to show you, because we had that big huge hit on the Schumann, but at that exact time, this is proof that this actually does affect what's going on. Look at this. What does that look like? You can almost see the vibrational change there. It's crazy. And this was a huge Schumann spike, guys. Okay? Now, whether you believe whatever the Schumann is what the Schumann is, or whatever you think it can do to you, regardless of any of that, this is showing that the frequency and the vibration changed. Okay? Because look at this. Alright? Now, again, we can call these waves because those were waves, but you can clearly see how it changed the vibration. Look at, it just looks like it. Okay? I really don't know what else to say there. But yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to a screenshot. Okay, guys, this is the screenshot of the Schumann last night into early this morning. That is a massive spike, long lasting. Okay, we're talking from 0600 to 1900. So yeah, That's just an insane amount of time for it to spike like that. Okay. Now I did videos back in February and March, showing 24-hour to the day, to the time, to the hour. I mean, back to back, 3 months in a row lasted 24 hours exactly. Okay, to me that's not a natural thing. That had to be something that was done intentionally by something or someone. Maybe, we're told that CERN's down, but we have to keep in mind that CERN is not the only particle collider. Okay, there are bunches of them around the planet. Okay, so anything that's going to change our vibration like that, maybe that's what we're seeing here, because it does abruptly start and abruptly stop, like a straight line. Now this only shows up to 40 hertz. I'm not sure exactly what hertz level this actually reached, but you can clearly see, like I said, it was an on and an off. I mean, it was like somebody flipped a switch again. That when I see this kind of stuff, I immediately think unnatural. This isn't something that the Earth would do on its own. This is something that's affecting it and causing it to do this. Now, like I said, we were getting this hit at the same time. So did the energy coming from space cause this, or did the vibrational frequency of the Earth cause our magnetics to shake around a little bit? Was it both? Who knows? I really just don't know. But I did think that was very interesting. So if you guys were feeling kind of bad or even sleepless, my wife and my kids, all of them were sleepless last night, and it was strange to me, because most of the time they're in there going to sleep pretty easy, and they had some issues last night, and that was before I even looked at this. I didn't even look at this till you guys pointed it out in my comment section. I typically do, and for whatever reason I didn't, and so I went and checked it out, and you guys are on top of it, because I mean, look at that. If anybody was getting bad headaches, getting your blood pressure rising at all, ringing in your ears, that was probably the case. So I just wanted to bring that to you guys. This is going to be a really short one, so I'll probably come back at you here, maybe even later on tonight. I'm not sure yet. Could be tomorrow, but God bless. Yeshua saves, and yeah, you can still drink this Kool-Aid.